because I have a lovely friend. Slowly approaching the gate. I have no idea if deer respond to today. The idea is to take some wildlife photos, so I thought, why not come to a wildlife park? He or she is right there. I know nothing about animals, so welcome to the channel. I think if I talk it might scare it away, which would defeat my whole purpose of being here. I'm going to try and take some photos. She's eyeballing me. I don't know. As you can see, she's right there. Hi. Now, I want to try and move the tripod. Hey. A problem. I didn't think I would get this close so quickly. So I've only got a zoom lens and not the close-up lens, which is what I'd need because it's getting closer. So I'm gonna say hi to our new friend. Hi. Okay, so they start to go even further away after a lovely close encounter. One good thing, you wonder why I'm in the middle of literally the middle of the wilderness, still wearing a mask, because the midges, if you're not from Scotland, tiny little flies are everywhere. You can't really see it on the GoPro, but they're everywhere, and the mask actually really helps. So happy days. So I'll be keeping the mask on until I get back down to the car, and you don't really realize until you get here that the deer are there. So that's awesome. The whole spot is great. But yeah, we're gonna try and take a few more photos now. So one of the I guess one of the guys that works for the forestry or Galloway Forest just came and fed the deer, which is actually fantastic timing because that means they've all gathered over there, which you can't see, but if you come down to here, they're all feeding at the moment. So that's pretty cool image to get. I'm having to use the ×4 digital zoom on the G9, which is not ideal. You do lose a bit of quality, but it's still great anyway. So we'll see how those turn out. And again, check the Instagram if you haven't already, and you can see them. And yeah, I had to, so it's so sensitive when you're filming, when you're doing the digital zoom. I've had to kind of balance it on the microfiber cleaning rag. Look at that, they're right there. I found with the digital zoom, manual focus is just the way to go. No, I mean 95% is manual focus anyway, but hold on. I'm gonna leave you there for a second because one of my horny fellas has ventured off by himself. Hopefully these turn out all right. Oh, my good portrait. It's a good portrait one for the gram, of course. Of course, he's looking the other way now. Come here, you majestic thing, you. Look this way. Come on. Oh, almost. Keep coming. Yeah, perfect. Literally talking to him like one of the models. I don't know if you can hear me actually. I hear that deer have quite good hearing, so maybe if I make some like scuffle marks, they'll turn this way in the ground. But I don't want to startle them at the same time. The midges are everywhere. I can feel them in my ears. Oh, big daddy one. It has clearly heard something and is looking directly at me. So there's totally, can't really see it, there's totally room for them to come up to the kind of camera area. So that would be, where's the big daddy one? So that guy right there with the big horns, he's still, oh, he's stepping over it. There is scope for them to come over to the fence. You can come right up here. So this is normally, right, now I'm the only person here, I'll show you. This is the Forestry Commission Galloway Red Deer Range viewing entrance, but of course, as you can see, due to COVID, I assume it's all boarded up. So on the website it says it's open, but I think it's just like this part is open that you can see through the little viewing holes here. But the actual cabin, which makes sense, you know, social distancing and whatnot, that is totally shut. So it's closed, and I have seen footage of some people in there and the deers have came right up to the windows that you can open. I'm kind of hoping before I go that maybe one will come up here and I can see it. That would be awesome. But if I don't, there's some cool shots there still, and the wonderful nature in general. So yeah, it's a nice wee spot. If you're ever in Dumfries and Galloway forest and fancy some deer, this is the best place to come, I think. I'm not too sure how in the wild, I mean there will be some in the wild, 100%, but again, it's where, and if you know Dumfries and Galloway forest, it's a big forest, so we'll have a wander, see what we can find nature wise. But when it comes to deer and wildlife today, I think this will be as tight and as close as we can get. So I will leave you there and on to the next place. Just like a lot of things, you discover cool things unexpectedly when you drive past it. So there was a kind of body of water on the map, decided to drive along it, and lo and behold, we got a cool dam. And since I brought it with me, it would be a shame not to throw the drone up in the air to get a cool look of it. So yeah, let's go up there, shall we? So if you're using the DJi Mini 2 like I am, you'll notice that the clearance of the ground level isn't the greatest, especially if you're flying off of, you know, spots like this and you don't have your case with you. So I got these. They're pretty cool. I just tested them out there, they seem fine. I'm going to do a really slow-mo takeoff and landing on them just to show that they are quite stable. The only thing that kind of annoyed me with it is when I was turning or going sideways at the drone and I was recording straight down, you could see just in the corner they stick out the feet. So not great for that if that's what you're using for. But if you're wanting just to take off and do some aerial shots that's not directly down, then it doesn't affect the photos, but it does affect the video. And home, that took way longer than I was supposed to. Traffic was horrendous. So yeah, a short video today. Didn't do much other interesting things the last couple of days, just other than working. I got a shoot tomorrow and a shoot on Monday. Very much looking forward to those. I'll definitely throw up some footage on the socials and maybe on here again, if the models are okay with it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Much appreciated. These will get more interesting, I promise. And I won't bore you with any more chat. I will